Hi guys, welcome back to Whimsy Crafter. I hope you all are doing great. Here's my jade plant that I grew out from a single leaf, and in today's video I thought I would show you how I transplant this particular baby jade plant. And I'm going to transplant it in a 3-inch pot like this one that I'm holding in my hands. But I am going to do something to this pot before I use it for transplanting the jade pup, because I get comments from my viewers stating that I do not pay attention to aesthetics when I am into gardening. So to address that complaint that my viewers have for me, I am going to revamp this mundane, cheap looking plastic 3-inch plant container. So I am using acrylic colors over here. I have taken this from my sister while she was not around, otherwise she wouldn't have allowed me to. Okay, she's an artist and very possessive with her colors. So I'm using acrylic color because they are glossy and they dry fast and they are opaque also. Watercolors or poster colors would not be a good idea. Acrylic colors is my choice. So I had this color handy, that is why I'm using this. And I want to paint this particular container red because then the contrast would be quite stark. The plant, while it grows up, will take this darker lush green color all over its body, and then the container would be red in color. It would provide a really good contrast. So this is the base coat with the color that I am giving, and I would like to draw your attention towards my nail art. It's been a long time that I got my nails, painted this way. I steer clear of nail polishes most of the time, but just once in a while, I like to indulge in these kind of tiny crafts when I'm feeling very artsy. So anyway, so the base coat is done. Next, what I have done with the acrylic color is this. I don't know what this technique is called because I'm not really an artist per se, but I discovered while coloring that if I pat the brush against the body of the container while coloring it, it does give rise to some layers. All right, so I have seen my sister using these acrylic colors for creating impasto paintings, so I thought why not give this a try, and this is working. These ripples that are being created on the surface of the colors, they will stay. That is why acrylic color is my preference. So I will create a textured effect like this, and I'm actually loving this. I should do this more often, I think. I don't know why I haven't even attempted a single pot painting or revamping project yet after so many videos and 15,000 subscribers on my channel, but I think I should do this more often. So anyway, I will cover the entire pot's body like this in the form of a texture using red color, and this dries pretty fast, that is why it is very easy and convenient to work with the acrylic colors. Tell me in the comments below where you're watching this video from, and also tell me, do you like to paint pots? Have you had any such pot painting spree where you have painted around 10-12 pots at one go? Let me know in the comments below. And you're always welcome to share your pictures of your plants on my Instagram handle @WhimsyCrafter or on my Facebook page Whimsy Crafter. I always feel very, very encouraged and happy when people across the globe share pictures of their plants with me. And very recently somebody shared their 40-year-old jade plants video and pictures, and it had blooms also. If you haven't checked it out, check it out on my Instagram handle, and the handle is @WhimsyCrafter. So I'll continue coloring it this way, and once this has dried up, I'll get hold of some leaves. I had some marigold leaves, marigold plants on my terrace, so I got hold of that. I got hold of an old toothbrush and a bowl filled with water to drench the toothbrush. Now I will take a contrasting color. I have used white over here, and first, this is, I forgot to mention, this is a curry leaf plant. The idea is to take leaves which are segmented like this. All right, for better texture. So I will use marigold plant leaves and curry plant leaves over here for this project. So since the color is semi-dry, the leaves are holding on to the color very easily. So I'll just place the leaves on the semi-dried colors like this on 3 sides. Okay, just in this way I'll ensure they are stuck more or less firmly. You can adjust the position as and when you want to. Just press them down, and then drenching the toothbrush, I will take some white color on the toothbrush like this, and then I'll slowly spritz the white color all around the leaf that I have placed on the container in this manner. This will evoke a lot of nostalgia in you, I warn you, because these are projects that we have learned from back in school. Who knew that these techniques would come handy about, say 2 decades later. So I feel bad for my nail paint. It's ruined, at least the thumbnail paint is ruined, but then I really enjoy doing this. I really love what I'm going to see. I know what I'm going to see. Now I'm slowly peeling off the leaf, and look at that. Look at that pattern. Beautiful it looks, and how simple it is to create. So once this texture is dried, it's time to transplant the jade pup, isn't it? So here's my jade plant. I'll just prop it up using a stick like this. The roots are shallow, they don't go very deep. I'll just get rid of the excess sand around the roots. This was growing in plain sand, if you remember from my last video. So I'll just get rid of the excess sand first, and here I'm using succulent and potting mix. It has perlite, coco peat and vermiculite mixed in some particular ratio. This is ready made. I got it off an online gardening nursery. I'll link it up down below if you want to check it out. And I'll get rid of the excess sand from the roots of this jade plant, and then I'll place it in this container this way. I'll tap down the soil to reduce any air pockets that might have been formed, and I'll secure the soil around the jade plant. So here is my transplanted baby jade plant in a container that I revamped. Please tell me how you feel about this particular DIY. If you encourage me enough, then I will continue making such projects. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned to Whimsy Craft.